I'm Shake here with a quick real-time guide on the new fortresses in Sea of Thieves. You're going to see this without as much editing as I can avoid. Now, first thing to note, coming up to a fortress, don't do it the way I just did here. I've done a few more since this, and there is a absolute blind spot for the cannon fire at each corner. So, as you can see, I have parked here at the corner. Approach these fortresses from either the southeast, southwest, northeast, or northwest, and you'll be fine. You won't even take any of the fire coming in, because these have quite a number of cannons on top, and if the fort is active, you'll actually see green lights, and you will get spammed by cannonballs. Now, the phantoms man the cannons, and then when you get actually here close enough, you'll get the first spawn. There's 6 waves in total, and they are kind of a low health phantom. It only takes 3 sword swipes, one pistol shot, and then you get through the 6 waves. The final one includes a boss, which is called the Captain of the Fortress. He has a significant amount of health, but that's why I'm carrying the blunderbombs. You'll see towards the end. Bring 5 blunderbombs with you and just save them to the very end, and that'll be enough to help you take him out. But it's pretty straightforward. There's 6 of these in total, and each of them have a floor plan that is pretty much identical. They just each have different decorations. This one is down in the Ancient Isles, and it has a lot of greenery all over it. But as you see, it's fighting waves of phantoms, and there are a lot of supplies. You don't really need to stock up too much before coming here. You could literally have an empty ship or a rowboat and just show up to these and have at it. There's tons of food, tons of cannonballs, throwables, lumber, everything you can imagine. And when I say food, I mean good food. The barrels all around have everything all the way up to pineapples, and some of the barrels down below or on the cranes have cooked meat. So, good food. And there's a lot of things to interact with. You'll see me just kind of passing the time, interacting with the bell, or a lot of the crates have removable lids that you can hit to interact. And you'll see me do that because, like right here, push them out of the way. There's normally either gold pouches or very minor loot. Or also, while doing this fortress, I'm actually looking for the storeroom key. And it has a random spawn. There's no set location for it. It could be in literally any of these containers that have interactable functions. So that there is no guaranteed spawn point for the storeroom key. Now, the guaranteed spawn point for what you're looking for overall is you're looking for the vault key, which is dropped by the captain of the fortress when you kill him. That's the only thing he actually drops. But when you get to the 6th wave, he will actually drop that. And again, these only have a minor amount of health, so 3 sword swipes or 1 pistol shot or a lunge can kill him very easily. I think Fuzzy Bond said they had 55 health. But it's very quick and easy. Sword and pistol combo is a good one. If you could run double pistols, that would actually be really good. But sword and pistol is a really good combo for this, and then just stashing away some blunderbombs for the final boss. And again, once you get used to one, the floor plan is the same, other than some decoration. And I like to come up here a lot. The top point offers a lot of vantage, so you can look around to see if ships are showing up. When I was doing this, the server was pretty busy, and I had multiple ships show up, and everybody seemed pretty relaxed, but I did have ships showing up because my sloop was pretty much hidden from, about 3/4 of the direction. And I don't think that they realized anybody was doing it until they heard the bell dinging. But very easy for a person to knock out by themselves. And again, if you're soloing like I am, hang around the top every once in a while. Take a look around while fighting, and you'll be able to keep a good eye on your surroundings. I do believe total completion time for me on this run was only about 7 minutes, because we're already getting close. And while the waves are spawning, I do take the time to look for that key or anything else. It just helps speed it up, because my first one I took probably 5 or 10 minutes just trying to find that storeroom key, and I ended up finding the first one down on a crate in the dock. I pushed the lid off and it was down in the crate at the very lowest level, right next to my ship actually. This one ends up being in one of the mid floors. Personally, I love the whole Spanish music and the whole set piece that they have here. And again, it's something that you could just show up immediately. So I'm already on the final boss, and he performs kind of like a little bit of a buff Phantom, where he has more health than your typical Phantom, and he still has the sword lunge and swipe. Even with his little health boost that they've given him, it's not that hard to take him down. I'm just waiting for him to respawn lower, and I'll take out his support. And right here, he spawns up. Give him a shot and start chucking some blunder bombs at him. And you get the Spectral Slayer commendation for killing him, as well as the Fortress Treasury key. Which, of course, to access the treasury, you have to go down to the lower level, all the way down, and it's lit up by these 2 torches. You can access this. I had done one before this, but I let the other guy open the door. And after you've opened the door, collected your loot, the next thing to do is, again, find that key for the storeroom if you haven't. This one happened to be in this little chest right here next to the bunk beds. And you quite simply grab your storeroom key, go up to the very upper level where I was spending most of my time, and it unlocks this door right here. Which gives you access to the remainder of the loot. And then you can finish up messing around with some of the interactive things that they've put on this fort, like I did here with the crane, and just kind of enjoy the whole thing that they've put in place. But this is Mongoose Jake with my guide on how to do the new fortress. Hope you enjoyed it.